management, and I help businesses level up with the effective use of social media. And today I want to talk about getting more consistent with social media from a recovering flake-o-matic. Let me tell you something about me. Consistency is not my love language. But it's the only thing that gets results. And so it's so funny. We're on this weight loss plan, and I do so many of the things the way I'm supposed to. And then it comes to tracking. And when it is time for me to track my food, I tell myself the big lie. And if you are a procrastinator, you know the big lie. You know exactly what the big lie is because you use it all the time. And the big lie is, I will do that in a little bit. I will do that later. I will, right after whatever, I will do that. And I don't. And it's gotten really embarrassing. I have this cute little coach named Sarah. She's from Iowa. She's just as sweet as she can be, just young and shiny as a little penny. And every week, sweet Sarah says, Jennifer, you really have to track your food. And I go, I know. And I'm going to do it this week. And then I tell myself the big lie. And so I have really, and as I was thinking about that this morning, I was thinking about, there are people who are telling themselves the big lie about social media. I will do this tomorrow. I'm going to post. I'm going to start. It's going to happen. And they look up and a month has passed and they haven't shared anything. And so today I want to talk a little bit about that big lie and what we can do to get a little better with it. Okay, now I okay, there's that. Let me just 1 second. Let me get rid of this so that I can share my agenda. Here we go. So, number 1, focus on who you are helping and not yourself. That is my big, big, big message in this. Focus on the people that you can help, the people you want to reach, the people whose lives will change, the people, that you guys can make a difference for. And really think about, why it matters that they know about you, that they find out what you do, that they learn about what makes you different. Think about what it looks like when they get someone who is not honest or reliable or good at what they do. They need to know about you. When I get focused on myself, it's like, oh, I don't have makeup on today, or, all that kind of stuff. My hair is funky. And I forget that, the people that I can help really want to know about what I do. And I am depriving them of the opportunity to find out about my business when I am focused on how I feel instead of the information that I need to share so that they can make a decision. Next, create content that you are excited to share. You infuse it with your personality. Make sure that it is something that you are interested in. A lot of times, if you're not excited about social media, it's because it's become really tedious. You've been sharing sort of generic things sporadically, you don't get great results. You kind of feel lost. And it's hard to get, stoked about something that you don't enjoy doing. So I'll give an example of content that I was excited about. When I did a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago, I matched the Enneagram personality test with different social media platforms. I thought that was the most creative, one of the most creative things I've done in a long time. Now, please note that it says, but don't get too tied up in the results. I got all excited about it. That does not mean that everybody else got as excited as I did. It doesn't really matter, because I was posting consistently. I was sharing my personality. I was sharing my expertise. Information was conveyed. Apparently there weren't as many Enneagram freaks as I had hoped for, but that, again, that really doesn't matter. What matters is I am showing up and I am demonstrating my expertise, and I'm doing that consistently. And what is created is a body of information that somebody can go through, because I don't know when somebody's going to find me or how somebody's going to find me. I don't know which video somebody's going to come across, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, and they're going to say, oh, I need to go see. And the next thing I know, at 11 o'clock, Eastern time, somebody is going back through a bunch of my social media posts because they saw one thing that they were interested in, and they're learning all about me. So it becomes a part of this body of information that is available to someone who is out looking for it. And so sometimes we get a little too lasered in on this one piece, or this 1 week of content, when we need to be kind of looking much wider. Are there answers to all the frequently asked questions on my page? Am I addressing those things often? Am I putting out a consistent call to action so that people know what the next step is or how to reach me? So, again, if I am excited about it, I'm more likely to follow through than if it's like, I don't even know why I'm doing this. Blah, 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 blah. A lot of times, if I'm feeling kind of stuck, I may need new information, which means I need to watch some YouTube videos. I need to read a blog. I need to take a small course. Even if there's not a ton of new information, often it will spark some ideas for me or remind me of something that I have forgotten. New information always gets me fired up. Now, that can become a big rabbit hole, so I limit myself to one. I don't sign up for 14 things, and I'm going to completely revamp my business. I just, one little thing that can spark something often gets me excited again. Next, I cannot overemphasize this one. Create a plan that you can stick to. So we all know about the algorithms, and if you Google best time to post on social media, you will find conflicting information, frankly. And it can get really frustrating and confusing. And am I supposed to post it morning or night or during the noontime? Is it on business days or weekends? As I've said before, you may want to mix it up, try it, and take a look at the results you're getting. Some businesses do really well in the evenings or nighttime. Some do much better. Their audience is live. I tend to hit right around noon for no reason other than that's when I am together enough to make my video. And I figure there are some people maybe taking a lunch hour or something who can hop on and say hi. So it has nothing to do with algorithms. The reason that I tend to make my videos around noon is that is when I can consistently show up. I have things to do in the morning, and the afternoons get very busy with both things I do for work and things I do around the home. And so this little reprieve right in the middle has become my sweet spot, not because scientifically it is the best time to do this, because it is the time I am most likely to actually get it done. So coming up with a plan, if the only time that you think that you can consistently show up for your business on social media is at 6 a.m., then post on 6 a.m. Post at 6 a.m. And keep doing that daily. Don't mix it up. Show up every day at 6 a.m., knock it out first, so that it is consistent. Because I will tell you, I just heard somebody say this, and it resonated in a big, big way. Consistency trumps algorithms. Say it again. Consistency trumps the algorithm. If you are showing up every day, sharing content every day, if you are making a video, people will eventually figure out where you are and when you're doing it. They will show up, and the platforms will make what you're doing visible. Inconsistency, I mean, you may hit it one time and it's fantastic, but then if you don't do it again, it's not going to matter. So be realistic about your goals. All of us have been guilty of reading a plan and going, this sounds ideal. There's a spiritual practice that I wanted to meditate, and in my mind's eye, what that was going to look like was me getting up around, between 4 and 5 a.m. and having my coffee out on the patio and watching the sunrise and this meditation. There would be a fountain. I don't know. I needed running water. I had all these rules about how this meditation thing was going to look. And I created so many rules that took no account of who I am. Especially at that point in my life, I was constitutionally incapable of waking up at that time because I was going to bed between 1 and 2. I don't know how I thought I was going to wake up at 4. I'm an 8-hour sleeper, so that everything about that plan was unrealistic. So I had to get rid of some rules and say, okay, I'm going to do this, whatever. At my smoke break at work, I will go to my car and be still and quiet for 10 minutes, whatever. Something that I can realistically do. I can always build on what I've established, but if I don't ever establish anything, it's not going to matter. I guess I didn't make that last bullet point. Okay. So those are my tips for an inconsistent person, how to get consistent on social media as an inconsistent person. Create a plan that you are excited about. Show up every day. Focus on the people that you can help. Come up with a plan that works for you. Something that is realistic. I'm so busy trying to figure out this button. I know you guys are like, where did she go? Is she having a stroke? No, I'm trying to figure out how to turn off that so you can see this. There we go. So really, it's just about doing it and being realistic about what you can do. And here's the other part. Here's the part. Listen to Annie Jen, okay? If you're not going to do it, if you can't do it, if you don't want to do it, if you hate doing it, if you don't feel like you are creative enough to do it, hire someone to do it. Hire someone to do it. Do not tell yourself the big lie that you're going to magically one day wake up and decide, I love this now, because you're probably not. I do. I love it. And I love helping other people learn how to use these platforms to the benefit of their business and so that they can help others. So I would love to talk to you about that. I want you guys to have a fantastic day. I will be back tomorrow. The earlier this week was just, there were lots of weird things, including our Wi-Fi got knocked out by one of the storms that blew out one of the circuit boards. I'm not a technical person at all, so I don't even know what that means. We were unplugging the wrong thing at the house when we were on the phone with tech support. So whatever. We got it fixed. But there were just some things got a little off track around here, but I'm back and I will see you on Thursday and on Friday. We'll be making some videos and talking some more about social media. Anytime you have a question, you can just message me here and I'm happy to answer it. And I also love to do a social media audit. By the way, this is one of the services that I offer. I will check out what you're doing, take a look at it, see if what's going on looks good, make some suggestions you can implement within 24 hours that may improve your results. And I do that as a complimentary service. So just let me know if you'd like for me to help you out with your social media. Thanks so much. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you again tomorrow.